On this edition of Lexington Now, Reforest the Bluegrass is back. What's your green dot? And parks and recreation events. I'm Neil Noah and welcome to Lexington Now for the week of April 5th, 2021. Reforest the Bluegrass is back. After the in-person plantings were canceled last year, the popular program is back with some modifications for 2021. Chrissy Balding explains.
Well, we're very excited to be offering a hybrid Reforest the Bluegrass for 2021. What that means is we will once again have Reforest at home, where residents can pick up seedlings at 7 different partner locations. Those will be available the weekends of April 10th, 17th, and 24th from Friday at noon through Sunday. And we'll have a variety of seedlings available. There'll be a little different species each week if they just want to plant them at home in their own yard. But we will also have an in-person limited planting opportunity. Those will be on Saturday, April 10th, April 17th, and 24th from 10 to noon. We will have 3 different locations each weekend, and we're asking folks to sign up. Pre-registration is required for a 30-minute time slot with members of their own households. For folks who have attended Reforest in the past, some people, stay for hours and hours, and some people kind of come and go. So we wanted to make sure as many people as possible had an opportunity to participate. We figure within 30 minutes, and these are just little seedlings. They're short little guys, so you should be able to plant about 20 trees. Planting trees has a number of benefits. It helps with preventing stormwater runoff and erosion. It has wildlife habitat benefits as well. So just all these lovely things that make the bluegrass a greater place to live. Reforest the Bluegrass has been around for over 20 years. In those 21 years, more than 150,000 tree seedlings have been planted. There are some sites that have been visited more than once. Masterson Station, for example, and Heisel Farm Park. So I think we have visited about 17 sites. There's a group that works really closely with Parks and Recreation to determine the best site. We want to make sure in a normal Reforest year that there is plenty of parking and it's very accessible. Go to lexingtonky.gov/reforest, and there's all kinds of great information there, including which tree species are available each weekend for the Reforest at home if they want to plant in their own yard. We do ask, because we have a limited number of trees, that people take no more than 3 trees spread across those weekends. So please don't go and take a whole bucket. And that's also where you can pre-register to participate in the Saturday plantings. We encourage people to come out and get involved. For the in-person plantings, we are requiring masks and social distancing and safety protocols. The Saturday plantings are April 10th, 17th, and 24th. They're happening from 10 to 12, but we are 10 a.m. to noon. We're asking people to sign up for a 30-minute time slot, and they do need to pre-register. We will not accommodate any walk-ups.
What's your green dot? Dawn Runyon tells us about the National Anti-Violence Campaign and how you can get involved.
Hi, I'm Dawn, a community Green Dot facilitator for the City of Lexington. Green Dot is a national violence prevention strategy that is proven to reduce rates of intimate partner violence and child abuse in schools and communities. It's a simple program that uses small actions to help make a difference for someone who may be in harm's way. Rates of intimate partner violence are already higher than the national average in Kentucky, but together we can do something to end that. You can help end that. You may have noticed yard signs popping up throughout your neighborhood or seen posts on Facebook or Instagram asking, "What's your green dot?" These are from people and organizations who have already decided to do their part to help make our community safer. By learning how to be active bystanders, they're doing their part to help make Lexington a city where domestic violence, sexual assault, and child abuse are no longer tolerated. We're inviting you to be a part of Green Dot Lexington too. Whether it's at your work, your place of worship, or even with a group of friends, we can provide a short training to prepare you to help make choices to make a positive outcome for someone that you know and care about. To learn how you can help make your community safer, visit us on our website at lexingtonky.gov/Green Dot. And like and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Green Dot Lexington.
After the break, Parks and Recreation spring events.
I wear a mask so I can safely fly out of Lexington Airport to go see my grandson.
Because I like grocery shopping and going out shopping with my daughters.
So I can feel safe when I go shopping or go to the grocery.
In memory of my husband, Bill McCann, who was a community leader, and he would have supported this cause.
Help me and wear yours too.
Help me and wear a mask too.
Welcome back to Lexington Now. Parks and Rec is planning a fun-filled spring of events for residents. Jennifer Hubbard-Sanchez fills us in.
So COVID had, an impact on the way that Natural Areas was able to offer services to the public. Typically, people show up to spaces like Raven Run, places like McConnell Springs, and they're able to register for programs, not register for anything, and just kind of come through our spaces and hike for as long as they wanted to. But because we really had to keep numbers down and keep people safe, at first we had to completely close our parks for about a month. And we really kind of had to figure out how are we going to be able to open this back up to people, which led to a registration system. We weren't used to it, the public wasn't used to it, and so that was kind of something that we had to overcome as Natural Areas within parks, was being able to allow access to our spaces in a safe way, in a way that we weren't overrun, that there weren't too many people in our parks, but that allowed people to get out and enjoy our green spaces as well. So hiking wise, open park space wise, we really had to start limiting numbers. And program speaking, we do have a lot of, typically we have hundreds of programs offered throughout the year. We had to cancel all of our in-person programming, and those are just once again starting now after about a year of having very, very, very limited programming, except for virtual programs. Just this past weekend, we've started offering in-person programs once again. All programs within Natural Areas are registration only. So used to be people could just kind of show up and jump on a program that was being offered at a certain time in any of our natural areas. Right now, because of COVID, because of distancing requirements, numbers requirements, we have to limit all of our programs to 10 people or less, which means people do need to get on the government website and register. Most of our programs are free. Some of our programs, they do have a charge depending on, like we have a nature journaling program where people are going to receive materials. So to offset some of that cost, we are charging a nominal fee for some programming. People get online, they register for those, and when they come, everybody's got to wear a mask even if we're outside. We're limiting it to 10 people. Ideally, we're working with like household units or a couple of families that have been in each other's pod throughout this. And so we want to get people back into programming, but we've got to do it in a way that makes sense, keeps the public healthy as well as our staff. We have a lot of new programs. Again, we've kind of had to revisit how we do things. And so we've got different fishing programs, again, nature journaling. We've got a make your own walking stick program here at McConnell Springs. There are a lot of new program offerings that we've kind of had to rethink how we engage the public and in what ways and with what program themes. And so there are multiple new offerings as well. You know, a lot of people really love to come out to night walks at McConnell Springs. We do have some kind of updated, so they're similar to the old offerings, but some updated night rangers programs where people can come out to McConnell Springs and look for different critters at night and learn about what's happening at night. At Raven Run, we have wildflower walks. That Raven Run has just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stand. They're called Blue-Eyed Marys. It's actually the largest stand in the state of Kentucky in our forest, and it's just like a blanket of blue and white flowers that kind of takes over acres and acres. So that's something that people just are so excited for, is to come and see the Blue-Eyed Marys here in the next couple of weeks. And so we have scheduled multiple sessions of our wildflower walks so that we can accommodate more people. So some of our programs really are for an older audience or for like families, caregivers with a small child. For example, we have an intro to fishing program. We're not just doing like a here, drop your child off to learn how to fish. We really do need adults to be there to help, you know, small children. I mean, if you're 5, 6 years old and you want to learn to fish, we want to teach you, but we do need somebody there with you to help you through that. For the most part, however, all of our programs are family friendly for youth through adult audiences. As far as content, you know, there are some that small kids may just kind of be like, no, I'm not really interested in learning about the history of a Lexington park, but there are adults that kind of live for that stuff. So kids are welcome on all our programs, and we certainly encourage families to come out and engage in them, but some of those things may not be as exciting for a younger audience. So registration for programs is available now. If somebody goes on to the lexingtonky.gov website and they look up Parks and Recreation, there's a rec track registration system. When people go to that, they'll be able to find it's a nature program tab, and underneath it it's got adventure programs, McConnell Springs, Raven Run, equine programs. All of those programs have been posted on there, and they are open currently for registration for programs that happened last weekend through the month of May at this point. So we are really, really excited that we're back to programming, that we can actually engage with the public again in person in a very safe way. We hope that people will go to the website and learn about the programs that we've got open, register for a program, call the nature centers for more information. We really hope to see everybody at our park soon.
Solid Waste has several spring programs coming up, and Lauren Monahan is here to tell us all about them.
Well, we've got a lot of exciting events coming up in April. We also have a special event coming up in May as well that we wanted to tell Lexington residents about today. As you can see, we're at our waste management training facility at 1631 Old Frankfort Pike. This is a multi-use area. It actually used to be a landfill. Believe it or not, we're standing on top of an old landfill that we monitor. So we use it for training, as you can see in the background. We also use this area for our community events. We have an event coming up Saturday, April 17th. It's our mulch giveaway. This is an event where we take yard waste material that's been collected by city crews. It's been mulched over a 6-month process, and we give that back to the residents of Lexington at our mulch giveaways. This will be, again, Saturday, April 17th, here at 1631 Old Frankfort Pike. We'll have an entrance through Jimmy Campbell Drive. It's just down the road. We'll have an electronic sign out there, so look for that. We'll have employees throughout the event area to help guide you in the right direction. Now, a special note for COVID-19, we have a special procedure. We're asking all residents who come out to any of our spring events to please remain in your vehicle at all times with your windows rolled up. This will help protect our employees that day. and it will also protect you, the participants in the event. And we'll have 2 ways that you can get mulch that day. We'll have a self-haul pile, so if you just want to fill up a couple little buckets or bags, bring a shovel and you can fill up in that area, and just let us know when you arrive if you'd like to do that. Otherwise, we can fill up the back of a pickup truck or a trailer with a couple scoops of our mulch. This event is first come, first serve. So we'll begin at 8 a.m. on Saturday, April 17th. So just come on down and get some mulch, and we'd be happy to see you there. Saturday, April 24th, that'll be our community paper shred event. This is a great way to get rid of paper material, file folders, things of that nature that may contain sensitive material that you do not want to recycle through the curbside program. So we work in partnership with Shredded. They're a company here in Lexington. They're a division of the company Stericycle, and they are a great community partner. They help us, they bring their mobile shredding trucks out. We'll begin that event at 9 o'clock here, 1631 Old Frankfort Pike. We'll have entrance down a little bit further towards town, so it'll be at Jimmy Campbell Drive. You can bring up to 5 boxes or bags of paper. Just make sure it's dry. They can't shred wet paper, unfortunately. It can have staples or paper clips. Those are just fine. However, anything thicker than that, like a binder clip, for example, cannot be shredded and can cause issues with their machinery. So I mentioned mobile shredding trucks. That is a great way to know that your material will be shredded here on site. So don't worry, they do a confetti shred as well, which is opposed to a spaghetti shred. So that's even more secure and safe. They just shred it up into really small little pieces like confetti. So we'll be here until 2 o'clock that day. Again, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday, April 24th. We'll have our community paper shred event, and that is free to residents of Lexington. Now, a special note for COVID-19, we have a special procedure. We're asking all residents who come out to any of our spring events to please remain in your vehicle at all times with your windows rolled up. This will help protect our employees that day, and it will also protect you, the participants in the event. And we'll help unload, so you don't even have to get out of your vehicle. Just stay comfortable inside, and you can just direct us to wherever your materials are, whether they be in the trunk or in the back seat of your vehicle. Just let us know, and we'll make sure to assist you in that way. And we're looking forward to seeing you at our spring events.
Most urban county government meetings continue to meet virtually, and we bring most of these to you live. Check out our website for the most accurate and up-to-date coverage of city business. And we continue to keep you up to date on how the city is handling the pandemic via our official COVID-19 website, including testing and vaccination sites. Simply click on the banner at the top of our home page. That's all for now, but as always, you can keep up with us on social media, check out the latest traffic updates on Twitter at LexRex, or catch our live traffic cams on lexingtonky.gov. For all of us at Lex TV, I'm Neil Noah, and that's it for now.